Week 4 of the National Football League, and tonight's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Panthers and the Colts on Monday Night Prime Time.
A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing one interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
He'll fight his man, LaVisca Chenault.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with second and a couple. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the... State Aztec. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
The Panthers had 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they moved back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throwing the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let him repeat a performance like that.
Agreed.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 45-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has. And if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
They'll come up now on second and a yard. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
11 yards and a Panther first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now. Prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up second and 7.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. So now the Colts backed up to start their initial drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback standing at 6'2" from Eastern Illinois. It's Jimmy Garoppolo.
They'll get this one complete there to Pittman. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor.
Dropped at the 35, but he was able to display the agility there. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 19 carries, 76 yards.
And those numbers have both he and his blockers motivated this week. They saw that yardage total climbing, but stopped short of 100. Every one of them has to be driven this week to help him reach the century mark.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. It was pretty evident in reading everything, hearing these guys talk, that this was a deal they wanted to get done. They know how valuable he is to this team.
Absolutely a key component to what they do and what they do well. And if they want to continue to have success in the future, they knew they needed him, and they got the deal done.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Garoppolo looks to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And a good display of footwork will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now Garoppolo. That's caught at the 1. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to make it 4th down. So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. Santos' kick is up and through. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll roll him out right. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Okay, ready? Alert! Alert!
Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Able to complete this to Chenault. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Let's go now.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Now a dump-off here complete. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. 7th play in the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make the play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the first down.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Only needing 2 yards on second down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
On third down, here's a run by Hubbard.
And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon. He'll look to throw. Catch made here by Campbell. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He'll drop to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick. Points for the other side.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here we go.
30-yard line, 2nd and 12.
Garoppolo now. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And he wisely will throw that one away. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
Here comes Chuba Hubbard. Let's take a closer look at it.
First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach or offensive coordinator actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as the season moves on.
Well, I'm sure he said challenge accepted. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
Now this is into the hands of Campbell downfield.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They'll look to throw again. That ball caught by Campbell. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
They'll run here with Hubbard.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis for the Colts.
And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff, ready to go.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football.
The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it.
So here are the Colts to take over. They've got the lead here as they start out 1st and 10, trying to erase the memory of the loss last week. That came at the hands of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
He's got a man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Garoppolo. He'll find Moreau here. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Throw left side complete. That's Taylor. Touchdown, Colts!
Jonathan Taylor,
his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden
nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Yannick Ngakoue able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They ran him instantly.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
A give up the middle, Hubbard.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Dances by him. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubby.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw.
To Chenault on the slant. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold or did they rough the quarterback? So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Panthers. Paris Campbell, a 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Panthers have cut it back within a score.
Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 22 and a first down. There's Garoppolo to throw.
Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? They're going to look to throw.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
Holding offense.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to...
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Back to throw here.
Got Anderson on the slant.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So roughing the passer here, even though said passer wasn't a quarterback.
And this is a call, partner, I think you might see once a decade or so. But the officials know the rules better than anyone, and you have to know when you're on the field. Anyone throwing the ball gets the same protection as a quarterback. So if he gets hit late, that's definitely going to draw a flag.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Campbell making the catch. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. Looking to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
On the handoff, it's Hubbard.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
62 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down.
And he'll go again here with Hubbard.
Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4 down territory if they didn't pick it up, but
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. 4 yards remain for second down. On the give, this is Hubbard. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. By the way, you'd be looking at about a 47-yarder from here as they come up on an important third down. They'll run here with Hubbard. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. They'll look to throw here on first down. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone. He's hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
They'll give this to Hubbard running right.
He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down.
Defense.
So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the fourth.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Checks this down to Hubbard.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
2nd and 5.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And the Colts have just about sewn up this football game.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And this game not quite over yet. We'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
They run once more with Taylor.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
Here we go.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
And he'll take it just outside the 40. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
So now the Panthers down 10-7, 56 seconds to go. They need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. He'll look to throw.
Throw left side, going to be caught by Chenault.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th.